getting bad. It's getting bad. Like you unapiga kona unapata na hip hop takataka. Unapata takataka zimesaba magari zinapita juu ya takataka.
The work is just you want to have a long term. You want to see a long term effect of this. Not just a short term kind of solution that is based on reactionary.
They are doing this for cover up. The main stage issue that went viral last week.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to the very first episode of Sisi here on SISITV. Sisi is basically an initiative. It is a civic society peace initiative. This initiative works in solidarity for justice, development, peace, and community cohesion. And with me today, I'm having two gentlemen. I'm going to let them introduce themselves before we get into the video.
Thank you so much. My name is Kipcho Collins.
Thank you. My name is David Kigen.
Over the past years, there have been a great concern of public interest with matters of human rights, transparency, accountability, and governance.
We do promote community welfare, accountability, transparency, good governance, and sustainable development. That is through dissemination of accurate information, public sensitization, and monitoring of development programs. We promote good governance, human rights, and social welfare through civic education, research, and advocacy.
That is why we are here to disseminate information, right information. We are here also because our objective is to sensitize, create awareness, and tell you how to separate necessary noise from unnecessary noise. Stay tuned.
Well, this is a very big platform. This is just the start. This is the very first video, but we are aiming on doing many big things. So basically, or in layman's language, to just interpret what they've said, this is a TV that works with you and for you people. And yes, today, because we are from Eldoret, we live in Eldoret, we want to start from our surroundings. We want to start from where we stay. And just for a start, we want to talk about the concerns here in the city. And in the past few weeks, there has been things that has been trending about the city, more specific about the cleanliness of the city. We've seen many videos, many pictures going on online about a lot of that. How many guys have you seen? So we are gonna get into that right away. We're gonna talk about it. Who are really concerned about this thing? Is there someone that has been assigned to do this, to look after the cleanliness of the city? Are we, the people, careless on throwing things here and there? Are we really careful on where we throw trash and all that? So that's basically what we do, as you've heard from me, Debbie, and Kolo. That's basically what we do. And many other more things. That's just a very short or a very small snippet of what we do, but it's wide. And as time goes, or over time, we're going to be explaining ourselves more. Like in law, we have some few things, since it's an introduction video, we have some few things that we can reserve this here for you to get an example of what exactly we do. So, since tumesema tuongelee ED, Eldoret has changed in many ways, not in a small way. It's now adopting the city status, or trying to fit itself in the city status in terms of everything, infrastructure-wise, business-wise, even the population actually is it's actually growing. And we have many businesses coming up and all that. So that's basically what we're going to be talking about today. So there's one question I would want to ask you guys, you viewers and David Kolo. I want to get your view on this. Do you think LD is up to the standard of being a city? Do you think it holds the standard of being called a city since it was pronounced as a city? Do you think it is up to the standard right now?
Thank you so much, Ivy. Eldoret is our town. It's our city. Now a city. Eldoret is our hometown. We love it. We are not enemies of this town. We are citizens, residents who have good interests at heart. So on whether it has passed the standards, it depends on what you mean by standards. Whether infrastructure, policy, governance, leadership, I think my key concern would be to underscore the fact that we are progressively going the right direction, and we cannot say it's perfect not to say facts the way they are. We'll be talking to people, and I will thank you for giving us this time to talk about where we live, where we stay, and home. We have many challenges. Far-reaching the issues of civic education, security, and lately there have been a trending issue about Eldoret, garbage, waste management. That is, I think it's a key concern right now. But whether it has reached the standards or not, I think we are headed in the right direction. Though there are challenges which we must address. We must courageously address with no fear, so that the truth cannot perish.
Eldoret, Eldoret is the greatest home of the greatest marathoners of all the time.
Do you really need to tell you that? You should know.
Eldoret, we are very proud. Eldoret is the land.
You should know that.
Yeah, they should. Eldoret is the land. The best it is the city with the best climate in the world.
Kama utoke Eldoret unatoka?
Yeah.
I mean, unatoka? Kama utoke Eldoret unatoka?
It's like Eldoret is the best city to be. But according to me, because as I think, Eldoret is a good place to be, a good town. There are some things that we perhaps needs to improve for it to really uphold the status of becoming a city. It comes with a certain stature. We are supposed to, this is how we are supposed to be. First of all, I will say I'm glad we have the MTRH, even though the issues we do with governance and all that, but we still appreciate because it's still within Eldoret, and the entire western region and the northern region of Kenya, they benefit because of this MTRH hospital.
And actually, MTRH is the second referral hospital in Kenya, right?
Yes.
You should know that. It's the second after KNH.
Yes, it's the best doctors. Yeah, and also they are coming on, that is coming. There's a national hospital for that, having at a capability of 4,000. This is the largest Eastern Sub-Saharan region.
The issue of investors. Why are we not having investors in this town? And I'm saying that confidently because the pace with which we are progressing, I don't think we are there. For those who have traveled to other cities, you can feel Eldoret is different in both good ways and bad ways. So, for the perception that we are seeing it from the bad side, what is the challenge? What is it that you don't have or we are not doing right? I think that's a key concern that we need to be discussing. And of course, going forward, we must address it the way it is critically, without fear. Because the issue of politics is also a key concern with regard to that. We are politicizing everything, including our own health. That is why the topic of garbage is there. We are looking at some people are talking about politics. There is nothing politics about health. And if you want to make politics or political, then we are not heading anywhere. It is not a blame game.
Yes.
It is not about a leader. It is about standards.
Collect. Yes.
Yes. We need to look at policy.
And specifically, I want to say about roads. There are a lot of accidents that happen, especially within the Eldoret-Kisumu highway, the Eldoret-Iten road, like the Eldoret junction on the other side. So I'm thinking we do an expansion of the road.
Now that
you
it's
want
a
carriage
city.
at the least. We are a city. You want carriage at the least. There are a lot of
out here.
we normally see people go by foot and also through they commute. There are so many people. So I think we need very good street lights. At times street lights, not street lights. Yeah, the street lights are not working. I don't know who is concerned. At times, those are some of the things I'm talking about nowadays for a structure. So we are talking about we need to do the carriage, the roads, yes, from the Eldoret-Iten road and the Eldoret-Kisumu highway.
I mean, they really tried putting their flyovers across, but I think there's only to this other side towards Iten. I've not seen a flyover
There is
yet.
no flyover there.
Okay, they've tried. Probably you are working towards that, but please make it soon because there's a lot of things happening. The city is growing. Kila siku, there are new people coming. So please,
Yes,
so much into that.
we can say something as well. We need to have at least 3, at least 6 lanes of roads that's within the Uganda highway, the Uganda road, because this one is a city. There's so many people, so we need. I think that's a very concern. Why are we not having so? Because that one should be in the map because we've checked and they should be there. You have to. Yes.
It's a two-way, right?
It is a two-way. We need a four-way, at least four-way.
Now talking about dueling or making it a four-way or something.
Yes.
So we have like big institutions along the highway. Like, does it mean now we have to demolish them or kuzifinya? How's that gonna happen? I don't know.
Okay, that's a good question. Mimi now development first. Inakujanga structural kwa sababu in a way that we have to have a budget for any development. It will go through public participation, it goes to parliament, vetting, then it's a lot of process. So while it is true that we want development, but how do we get there? Is the public aware? Is the public which is in need of those development really understand how government works? Because yes, we want Kipchoge Stadium get done as soon as possible. But where is the challenge? Is it the leaders who are not doing the work, or is it the structural way of having the work get done?
I think, according to me, I can answer this question. I think there's a laxity both with the public and the leaders. There's a dissonance between the public and the accountability is missing. Our leaders, they do what they want because they know there's nobody to hold them accountable. So as I understand, I think that is where we are missing, because there's a lot of things that should be happening in this city. Now that we have how many years of devolution we're celebrating. What are we celebrating in terms of structure-wise? There are few, more than how many billions? Can we really, is it worth the kind of resources that city has and the kind of structures that we have in terms of the infrastructure? Is it worth it? Maybe the viewers can help us. Because to me, I don't think we are not even halfway. Structure-wise.
In terms of schools, hospitals, roads.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. And could an investor, the way Kolo was saying, could someone who is outside Kenya or probably Kenyans outside trust their millions or billions, trust it in Eldoret? Could someone put up their businesses here, big businesses for that matter, and just be comfortable wherever they are? So that's an issue that we really want to look into, and that's why we're asking: is really Eldoret up to the standard of becoming a city, of being called a city? That is now we're talking about infrastructure-wise, right?
Yes.
So there's this thing again I've really noticed about how a city runs. Like, let's talk, for example, about Nairobi. Nairobi, if you get to Nairobi at around 5 a.m., it will be a very, very busy city. It is awake. Nairobi gets awake at around 4 a.m. I mean, all this, I've never been to another city, but let's talk about Nairobi. Nairobi na mkanga saa 10.
Wakenya huku saa mbili kuna ofisi zimefungwa.
You come here by 7 a.m. utatafuta pa kunywa chai. Hakuna. But it keeps me wondering, why are we? What happens? Is it that there's no one to? Are people not that serious? Is there something? Could this be probably security-wise or something? I don't know.
I think it's security, one. Another thing, I hate to say it, but Eldoret at night is a graveyard.
Oh, really?
It's a graveyard.
In terms of what wanapenda sherehe sana. That is a lie. Kuifunika, wanapenda sherehe.
The thing is, I think the reason could be one, security that I said. There's been a propaganda that security is very bad in Eldoret. Yes, and this is why we are here now to tell people to understand how information works. Because sometimes when you read something that scares you, you may not want to do business at the city. That is the problem. So Article 33 of the Kenya Constitution gives every citizen the right to information.
Yes.
And also it is upon the effort of the citizen to know the right thing, not just to consume information the way they are. So for the propagandists outside there, I'm here also to warn you. We are coming for you.
Yes,
we will use this platform to reach you. And we are not joking. We will expose you.
You want to really unveil what we're up to, but in the right way. We're gonna do things in the right way, but maybe most of you are not gonna be comfortable with it. But it's fine. We don't give a damn as long as we're not going against the law. We're coming for you, Brad. You better get ready.
Because I agree. My point is this way: we cannot allow some few people to politicize security.
Yes.
We cannot have a targeted disinformation to have people get scared by politicizing security. Security is a critical sector of governance. When we propagate issues on security, then definitely we are destabilizing government in that manner of disinformation, which is why I'm very focal, level-head on this point, that we will expose you with time. We will expose you. We will name names. We will say who funds you, and we don't fear. That is why we are today discussing about these issues, small, a bit by bit.
Allow me to ask this. You know, Eldoret has several institutions, tertiary institutions. We have the Eldoret National Poly and a lot of technical institutions here and there. You know, it was fast many population of young people, you know.
And actually, in those big institutions, there are students from across the world. Just yesterday, I was talking to a student from Malawi.
Wow.
I have a very good friend of mine who studies in Eldoret from Nigeria. Like, it was people from across the world. So tell me now, if they get stuff like insecurity and all that from here, how they're gonna take that exact picture and sell it out there.
And then also, I was just asking myself, had the houses we're building in terms of infrastructure, the houses, is it able to sustain these
the growing population?
Because I think it has become one of the very expensive in terms of where you stay as a person. You know, to find a very small room is very expensive.
You know, the city status comes with these expenses.
Yes.
So you have to live with the situation, learn to live with it, or ship out. Sometimes like that. But we don't want politics to take advantage of the situation.
Yes.
That is what we are saying. We will not allow people to politicize security because that is a critical concern right now.
Yes.
Why investors are shining away. Of course, we'll talk about when we're talking about transparency, accountability. We will talk about leaders, good leaders and questionable leaders, questionable actions. We will talk about those things without fear. But right now, I think our main focus is why Eldoret is a graveyard at night. Yes, why are there no businesses?
We're not threatening you, we're just trying to introduce. So, with the time or with the videos you're going to make, you're going to really understand who we are and what exactly we do. With no threats.
No.
Maybe.
I'm not threatening anyone. I am not threatening anyone. I am a resident of this county. I love this county, and I am bold enough to say things courageously, and that is the difference between me and people who don't say things the way they are. Because our main objective is to have a city that we all love, and we cannot joke about things that we love and what we don't love. We have to, if our intention is to be progressive, then we will call a spade the way it is.
Yeah, and with that, I'm going to help follow. Like, there are those facts that are not comfortable with people, and there are those people who know what they're doing is wrong, but they don't want to be told. You just came to understand, lakini mbona usemi? So, kuna
I got a good point. Naona najaribu kufinya kidogo chini. No problem. Ivy, information is information. It is either right or wrong.
Yes.
So whether we like it or not, truth is truth. So I'll be there to say things the way they are. Ivy will neutralize, and then of course they will inject. I know we will inject properly, no problem. So keep injecting, my friend.
As they say, silent waters are deep. So to us, I really want us to answer questions that nobody's willing to understand. Like, for example, why is it that from 7 there are no businesses? You can nearly, apart from the 5-star hotels, you can nearly, very, very few hotels.
Do you have 5-star hotels in Eldoret though?
Oh yeah, every hotel is one of the best. Yes.
There are credible positive reports about them. We have had friends I have gone there personally, so I'll be positive. But I'm not holding brief for anyone unless you have to pay me.
Eldoret is known. It is phenomenal. No, you cannot talk about the world without talking about Eldoret.
I mean,
yes.
My problem also concern about the infrastructure. I am reliably informed that there are buildings coming up real fast that are built on sewers. That are built on sewers. Who approves them? Yes, who approves them? That is one. Plus, what you are talking about, David, I think the dynamics of this city going forward must not only rely on the issue of blaming leaders. What are we doing about it as a people?
Yes.
You know, I think that's a key concern also. Because the people must also learn to participate. When there are empowerment programs, it should not just be politics. When they need to take part in anything, they should be focal, level-headed, straightforward about the issues that. Now, I know for a fact that the citizens or residents of Eldoret or Singishu County are hardworking. They are resilient.
Yes.
They are, you know, you can say anything about the people of Eldoret, but far-fetched they are, without sugarcoating. These are peace-loving people. And that is why Eldoret, you cannot mention Kenya without knowing Eldoret.
It is a metropolitan city.
Yes. And we have said it and we will repeat. You know, first and foremost, this is the type of the president. And we must have a bigger picture, greater mirror reflecting where the president comes from.
Yes.
If we cannot do better than other
cities,
then why are we even talking about Eldoret?
Yes.
Eldoret is an entertainment hub. Man, if whoever lives in Eldoret and then relocates to Nairobi, the chances of coming back to Eldoret are very high because hakunanga place ngine unaweza kupata entertainment kama hili. It holds the biggest clubs. It has the biggest entertainment. In terms of entertainment, it's leading. It's leading, man.
I think that's good, DC, to realize that. But I have a problem with that also.
Even me, I have a problem with that. I'm boiling.
You know, I feel like, you know, I feel like jumping and, you know, I feel like punching someone right now.
Yes.
Because, of course, we need to be entertained.
Yes.
But when it comes to our youth, they are getting into drugs, narcotics, alcohol.
The purpose and the issue.
Yes. So the concern has always been, who is licensing these people? Because there are complaints about the issues of unlicensed businesses that sells alcohol, drugs, and whatever.
And even
so, what is the government doing about this? I have not had sensitization of drugs and drugs abuse of late by our government. We love this city. We appreciate everyone, but we cannot also watch this city run to drain.
Yes. So I can add the entertainment issue has come also with a very bad kind of, what are we to expect in the near future? Because when you go to these entertainment joints, you find most of them are young people. You're talking about very young people, even as young as 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It has given us a very bad moral in terms of behavioral and all that. A lot of parents are crying in terms of the youths, they get involved in drugs, and substance abuse, or Baba's issue, and all that one. Let me tell you, when you go through these graphs in Friday, Thursday, you see cars that we never seen, the best of the best fit, I think, in the world. And I'm like, where are these people? And I came to realize that there are people from all over the country, even beyond. They're just coming to be entertained, and they're after young girls, even young boys. They are Babas, the 10s. These things no longer, we have a lot of immoralities going on. Okay, I want us to talk. For me, I think if you are not careful, and then you see these people, some of the owners of these things are people we esteem, the who's and who's in this, not even this, but in this nation, we are killing a generation. So I think, as he said, we need to have a lot of awareness in young people because we want to see this is way to give a generation. People are not so much into hard work. Ladies nowadays, they prefer shortcuts. They prefer shortcuts to to get money on their babas and all that. And also funny because when you go deep, you can hear there are specific joints to get those kind of stuff and all that. It's so devastating.
Okay, you guys, hapo nitawapinga kidogo because you've gone out of the topic. You're talking about entertainment. Someone misusing drugs, someone looking for babas and band-aids and all that. Those are all personal things because you said clearly these are people 18, 19, 20 and all that. It's not against the government. They have an ID. We're talking about entertainment. So entertainment, if you come here and drink carelessly or eat whatever you are eating, it's not our business. But we want to make
yes.
it's a different topic. That's a different. It's something very.
It is even the first lady to sell herself was informed about that. It's a serious issue.
I think as David has put it right, that it is very easy to destroy a generation
Yes.
by addicting them to entertainment.
Yes.
So it is related. You cannot say, but these are conjoined twins. Where there is entertainment, there are loopholes, and these are the loopholes that you're looking at: drugs abuse, and we are not. By the way, and we are not to correct you if that was what you're thinking. We are not fighting anyone's business.
Yes.
We are not saying that people should not invest in entertainment, but they must be considerate. Yes. So that's why we are looking at policy. Who are giving these people licenses? Everyone licensed. You know, because we cannot be talking about entertainment while at the same time drawing not a very clear line between people who are abusing drugs and or selling adulterated alcohol. You see? We cannot poison a generation because most consumers are the people. And they say, I have said this, that these are people with right minds. They are over with IDs. They choose what they want to do. But we have to guide a generation also.
I know,
Yes, that is the point.
The reason why you can happen tell me, we are talking about topic where why do we think young people are getting more into drugs? Yes. But in terms of selling our entertainment in Eldoret, it's a different topic.
No, what do you mean by entertainment? I want to understand, maybe we understand what she means by entertainment.
So that
maybe she understands.
No, we narrow down to who is licensing them.
What do you mean
that
by
means
entertainment
maybe,
first, so that we understand what you mean by entertainment. Entertainment is not just dancing. Entertainment, I think, it's consumption of what you enjoy,
entertainment to me
what you do at your free time.
We have big clubs that could host international
delegates,
MCs,
and whatever.
DJs, it could host international artists and all that. That's entertainment to me. So whatever you consume while there is a different topic.
But the problem is, while we are talking about Eldoret, facts are there plain that no club has focused its work on what you are saying.
Yes.
Their main focus is to sell whatever they are selling. Yes, people are.
Yes, and even at times we get scenarios whereby counterfeit, alcohol.
Yes.
And this only destroys them. You are banning the family. In the near future, there will be nobody to marry these young girls. Men will be in drugs. There will be nobody to marry even, to get married to. Because the men have been destroyed the generation. We have to look beyond that. We should be a productive city. We should be a productive city. We should have, we should go to the production. For me, we need to redirect. For me, yes. Allow me to say this.
Last tell us, yes. Clubs? Maybe we are waiting you.
Maybe before that, allow me finish this. We need to redirect our energy to where it is. We should be thinking of innovation as young people. We should be having structures that support young people, talents, innovation, and all that. Apparently, they are none. If they are, it is a small percentage. And that is why you see, whereby these entertainment joints, all the energy have gone there because we are not putting it right, to produce the right things. For me, I think we need to think. Do you have factories in this town? Investment. Businesses, is it working? I know blah 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 and all that. So for me,
entertainment is a very good investment.
Of course,
but not everything.
No. I want to agree partly with
people. I want
to agree partly with Ivy. Entertainment is good when the venture is solely focused on creating empowerment the young people or the consumers of that entertainment. Because you can host delegates in a conference hall, you can do business meetings in a conference hall,
biggest artists,
you can bring the biggest artists, but what happens far and beyond that inner space that is why our concern is critical.
I know it's your concern, and I'm not against it at any point. My point is that's a different topic. Maybe you could just make a video on that, invite someone to talk about that. But on this one, no, Mimi, I'm against you guys.
What do you propose?
Guys, allow me say this.
What does she propose?
Allow me say this. I have no problem with entertainment, but then people come and entertain themselves on weekends. You know, when you productive Monday to Friday. But you can find shere Monday to Friday. Shere all time. Instead, we should have been helping the nation. We have so many problems that Kenya that needs to be solved in Kenya. And what happens is these things that we are going to, people use entertainment and all that to take away, the things that we would have done to produce, because this nation needs us. It is us to.
You are looking at regulations of entertainment.
We need to regulate entertainment is possible and all that. What are the laws and the policies saying concerning this?
Talking about regulating types of entertainment, what are the types of entertainment?
Of course, but majorly that is affecting this region. It is clubs.
So
even residential areas nowadays, even the place where I'm coming from, residential. Place.
It's a good question she asked, but now we were asking her also, what does she mean by entertainment? So that we narrow down to facts. Because we cannot at any point have clubs or these drills and joints near schools, residential areas. That's
talking about clubs being near a school. That's a different topic. That's something the authority really, and I insist on that. The authorities or whoever license or gives agreements to these clubs and all that should really look much into that. But don't tell me there's any big club that's close to a school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We will not name names, but they are.
Okay, fine. But let's talk. But talk to me. Let's talk about now entertainment inside the club. Because a club cannot. There are even big clubs that doesn't have go inside because they don't have up to classes.
Our point is not the club. You're not talking club. We are not promoting any club whatsoever. No. As we are taking facts that they what about the entertainment generally? That we are saying this thing is killing young people, and even the parents. A lot of parents have communicated on the same, and I know a lot of people can concur with us. You may celebrate now, but it is up until your child becomes a teenage and comes home. She's drunk and a lady. She's into drugs and all that. Yes. So this thing is more far beyond the feeling. The feeling.
My feeling about morality. I want to be morality with all of us, even the viewers, because my feeling is that when we talk about entertainment, of course there is something that comes in the minds of anybody, anyone. It is not about what happens in your bedroom. That could be your entertainment. It is not about what is happening, how you want to put it. But when we talk about entertainment, people think about clubbing, consuming alcohol, drug abuse, all those things. That is what we are measuring in right now. We are saying that we are refusing those things. We want government to see how government is involved in helping drive the generation in the right direction. Are they creating awareness? Things like those. I have not had our county government have a drive against drug abuse.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying we are gonna now. You just give me an idea of a video we need to do at some point. Like we have a video on that. We invite whoever is concerned in what maybe licensing and all that. But when that's a video, that's a very wide topic that hatuwezi maliza. So to cut short, you guys, let's go back to where we were talking. We were talking about we were trying to talk about things in Eldoret. We've talked about infrastructure. We've talked about schools. We've talked about everything. We've talked about now we were talking about entertainment. That Eldoret has the biggest club that could host. It has the biggest capacities. It could host
East Africa.
Yes. So that's what we were saying before we go to how people entertain themselves in there. They could have invited a very big artist. Who artist anaimba alongside a very 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 famous DJ. The dancers wamealikwa hapo, the bass, Mimi kitu imenipeleka hapo ni kudance. Hiyo ndio entertainment kwangu. Unaona? Like basically me I've never been in a club, but I've been in a party where people were really drinking and doing what made me, like kitu mimi unibamba in a crowded place ni hiyo vibe ya place, could dance. Una get, like I could dance, I could sing, naweza jibamba. I can't like even taste or even mouthful of alcohol. So it depends on what entertainment it means to you. So you could get into a club, kuna pombe kila aina. There's even the cheapest that goes for even 200 shillings. There's even the one that goes for 50,000 shillings. But whoever buys it is their own choice.
That's true.
No, when a club or the club manager or the waiter can't come to you and tell you like, you see this money you have, take this, like forcefully. No, it's up to you to choose what you want, and it depends on what entertainment means to you.
Okay.
You get, like for me, for example, let's talk about church. When I go to church, kuna vitu nibamba na kuna zenye azinibamba. When it comes to praise and worship, I really nibamba. Like I will go to church very early so that I don't miss that. I would rather miss the preachings than miss this. So it depends solely on what entertainment means to one.
I think your perception is very interesting. So I don't know how you, what is your proposition, or how do you like the government to go about this issue? Because
to dedicate our government, we're just basically selling entertainment in Eldoret. Like it's the best.
Okay, that's fine. It's the best. I don't know.
It's an entertainment hub.
Anyway, sorry for another day. Put it a pause because I'm boiling someone, but next time.
I know.
Yes.
Where's the topic?
Yes.
What I'll give you 2 hours.
All right.
So let's talk about what's been going on. Kuna karibu 2 to 3 weeks. This story about garbage. Yeah, and before you get there, when you talked about the people building on top of sewers, it reminded me of an hotel hapa tu kwa ile line tu penye tuko tu somewhere hivi.
Yes.
All along the highway. I went there, ate whatever I was eating, and then I went to the washroom. And the washroom, like there's kuna ka trench in a drainage in the washroom. Like before you get to the washroom, this drainage kuna mahali imepasuka. It is basically a sewage inapitisha kila kitu. It's a hotel, toilet, the sewer line, and then the kitchen. I mean, me I didn't even go to the toilet anymore because what am I seeing? You see, so those are the things we really want to look into. But we get there because I think we're going to talk with evidence. Because certain things need evidence, right?
Yes. Next video.
Yes. So what we do now? Let's talk. Let me get you just let's talk about the garbage stone, like the garbage issue in town. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. Like you, unapiga kona, unapata na hip hop takataka, unapita huku, and it's a city. Like you go to the main stage, unapata takataka zimesaba, magari zinapita juu ya takataka. Man, it's not good. Mimi nikalipwa.
Ni mbaya. Okay, hii ni topic moja imekuwa sensational this week, and I really feel it kwa sababu gani? Umeshaisema, this is our city.
Yes.
Tunapenda huku, and it's our concern.
We've talked about the city in every good way, but you have this one that's so
health risk concern, food safety concern, the people who are directly affected, and people who are in secondary chain of the effect, the downstream. Ikinyesha saizi takataka zinaenda, kuna blockages kwa sewer lines. You see, kuna watu wame encroach kwa riparian lands. Who approves these structures kwa riparian lands? You know, is it because we don't want to frame it to blame anyone?
But
we are looking at standards. You know, yes, we are looking at standards. The policy issue, who is doing what and who is not doing what, and why?
Who's assigned where?
And why? So if there is a problem, we will say the way it is. If there is something that is going on that needs to be appraised, we will also rightly put it so. Because this is our place, we love it. So it is not about blaming a politician, a governor, senator, or whatever. Yes.
On what you know.
So it's standards. For me, it's standards. When we get to raise the standards high, then everything else will come in place. But how do we do it? By pushing this information forward to you people, so that when you press complaints, then of course those who are involved, the relevant authorities will get this information. And this is the right channel to do it. You tunaona hata comment section mmetwekea hapo. Tunaenda kupata hawa watu. We will go to where you propose us to go.
Yes. And then we don't. Our work is just we want to have a long term. We want to see a long term effect of this, not just a short term kind of solution that is based on reactionary. Based on reactionary. We don't have
because we want to. I think that's a very good point.
Yes, we want a long term thing. You understand?
I overheard. I'm not a rumor monger, but I overheard someone says that they are doing this for cover up. The main stage issue that went viral last week.
Yes.
Then we saw county government trucks.
Yes.
All of a sudden, it was so clean. Then people are asking, today, 1 week later, the place is dirty.
Yes.
What happened is piling up again. What is happening? So are we working for cameras or the calendar?
So that is what I'm saying. We need to check who is responsible. What should it be done? What does the law say? Where the problem is? Is it the leadership? Are they the people? We really have to get this, and we are coming to you, the people. It is a collective responsibility.
Because the government alone.
Yes,
and you
perhaps
talking about the people. Tell me why I'm walking along an estate or this highway, and I find a heap of diapers. It's all the government. You literally brought it from your house and dumped it there. Manze ni kubaya.
And
with the reaction they did recently, I mean, the story is all over, and then tomorrow you wake up and there's no takataka penye. I mean, you can't cover up every day. We'll give it 1 week. Kuna takataka mingi za nesani in the next week, like by Friday, because that was mejaa tena.
Yes.
And please, try as much as possible to work on that. And then I had asked something somewhere. And then someone put a question like, I would really want to know why it is a city, but you will find trash, like marloris that takataka in town at 10, 11, 12, during the day, collecting trash. Like, the town is busy. Everyone is out.
What are the police saying? Should we be having a dump site in a busy road network? Or particularly in Eldoret, CBD, at the stage, a busy place with crowded people, with busy businesses. Why are we having a dump site there?
Where we heap a lot of takataka in a day, there's a lot of trash that needs to be collected. And in fact, these people are not coming for 2 weeks. Like, literally, where the trash bins are full. And then I tried asking someone, why so mbona malori hazizunguke? They're like, hakuna mafuta. Mafuta yetu ilikuja ikaenda mahali. But why? Yao ilitoa wapi?
I think this is not coming in the right lights, because there is a growing perception that this is a cartel industry. Someone is micromanaging waste management. So, okay, that is the growing perception. We have no facts about it, but somebody somewhere, I hear, controlling the management of waste in Eldoret.
Oh, so it's more than we think.
Yes, it could be more. It could be more than what we think. We will dig deeper. That is.
But we're coming to you. The information are right there. We are coming for you. We are coming for you guys. Stay tuned.
To the right.
Yes.
We get information from the right sources, and like I was saying, we will make sure we get opinions or get to hear from every other side that is concerned. We will maybe hear from the authorities or whoever is concerned with the waste management and collection and all that. And then we are gonna come, like in our next video, we will be in the streets talking about that trash issue. We're gonna come to you in the streets. Okay, I think we now have 2 things to ask people.
Yes.
We will do that, the trash story, uuliza watu like about hizo takataka and all that.
Okay.
And then I think we should ask people why the city wakes up not early than 7 a.m. I really need to ask business people that because
I don't think it's a question of laziness. So it is worth asking.
Why? I've traveled from Lodwar.
People are not lazy. They are very resilient.
Because tell me why someone is traveling from Lodwar, a very hot place, a lighting in Eldoret is freezing. I need to get a jacket. Yeah. There's no shop that is open.
It's kind of weird.
So in our next video, and you guys should stay tuned. And I would really, really want you to comment, like give us your opinion, give us your minds on that, your thoughts on that, and stay tuned for more because we got interesting topics lined up for you. Yes, this is CCTV and Sisi. It's Sisi, no, I guess, and we got a lot lined up for you guys. So should we end it here, guys? Because we plan to do this video for 10 minutes. I think we are past even 30 minutes, if I'm not sure. And it's getting interesting every minute, and I don't want us to go past that because it's on a Sunday, man. We need to go and relax. I mean, so we're gonna catch it. We're gonna end it from here. We're gonna sign out. And before I end it, I'm gonna give it to my colleagues to give the parting shots and all that.
I said Eldoret is a beautiful city, it's a great city, and I know you should be longing to come back to the city. There's so many good things, but we're going to held accountable. The one who is supposed to be held accountable. We're going to give the right information. We're going to be transparent. You're going to talk on the things and the issues that they are in the Rift region of our, not even Eldoret alone, but in the Rift region part of our Kenya and beyond Kenya. We want to talk the things that matter. We are talking about Sisi directly, and it doesn't matter who you are. We are going to say the things that they are for the public to see, the facts and the information as they are. Looking forward for the next video. Ensure you come and see and watch that one. We are going to ensure that you get the real information.
We are deliberate. We are authoritative. We are focal and level-led on issues of policy, governance, transparency, and community welfare. So what we are saying is thank you for being with us throughout the time, and to our host and our team with our new camera. Thank you, CCTV. We thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't know why you're calling me a host. We are basically hosts, all of us. I think because I'm talking too much. But thank you so much, guys. It's been interesting. It's our very first episode. Tell me why these people have not been in front of a camera and they've done what they've at least but these guys have tried so much. Good job, guys. Yeah, kudos to you. So, guys, we have a lot lined up. Like just the way you had, we're going to talk to the right sources. We're going to be bringing even you guys, like if you have an opinion, if you have something, if you're talking about something and you feel like you want to be the part of us, you are highly invited. And to do that, we're going to be posting our topic prior to our interview or our sit down, so that we will invite whoever is interested. So we wanna involve you in this. We wanna engage you guys because it's a CCTV near to Sisi Water. So we wanna really engage you here at some point, and it will be so interesting. And with time and over time, you will understand what exactly we are doing, because it will benefit me, it will benefit you, and every other person around you. So thank you so much for tuning in. This is CCTV. See you again on our next one. Kudos.